Yo, what is good, everybody? I'm your boy Jadiro, and this is my Sub-Zero Fundamental Combo Guide. This guide is strictly for the people just learning Sub-Zero, and you want to know the fundamentals on what makes him work. Let me preface this by saying that Sub-Zero is heavily underpowered right now. However, I'm doing this in good faith for one of my best friends that asked me to do this guide for them. You know who you are. This guide's for you. So let's get into it. So for everybody watching, let's go to the move list first. Let's go to our basic attacks. And the first starter we're going over here is Art to Camera. Art to Camera is square, triangle, triangle on PS5 or 1, 2, 2 on PC and Xbox. And Art to Camera looks like this. Awesome. That's a quick starter to catch your opponent off guard if they're blocking low. If you notice, the last is an overhead. So if they're blocking low, you're going to hit every time. The next combo we're going to get into, guys, is Freezing Point. Freezing Point is forward, square, triangle, X on PS5 or forward 1, 2, 3 on PC and Xbox. And Freezing Point looks like this. Sweet. As you can see, this combo finishes with a sweet low. So if they get caught in it or they're blocking high, they're going to always get hit with that low. The next starter we're going to go over is Whiteout. Whiteout is triangle, square, triangle on PS5 or 2, 1, 2 on PC and Xbox. And Whiteout looks like this. Sweet. And this combo has another sweet overhead finisher, so if they're blocking low, you're going to hit them every time. Now, the next move we're going to go over to isn't quite a combo, but it's the most important move and what we'll be going over today in the beginner-friendly combo. It's called Spinal Tap. It's back triangle on PS5 or back 2 on PC and Xbox. And what Spinal Tap looks like is this. Awesome. So Spinal Tap is an overhead. So again, if they're blocking low, you're always going to hit. And you can also chain Spinal Tap into itself 3 times. If you do Spinal Tap 3 times in a row, you won't be able to follow up with an additional combo. It will end the combo there, and your enemy will likely hit the floor. So let's get to the last starter here that I want to show you for today, and we'll get back to Spinal Tap later. It's Permafrost. It's back X circle on PS5 or back 3-4 on PC and Xbox. And that looks like this. Awesome. So that's a double low starter. So if they're blocking high, you're guaranteed to hit them twice. Alright, so for everyone just starting the game, picking up Sub-Zero for the first time, the reason I showed you guys that is because a lot of those combos, those starter combos, go into our special moves. And the most important special move I'm going over today is Ice Slide. Ice Slide is back forward X on PS5 or back forward 3 on PC and Xbox. And that looks like this. Sweet. So with Ice Slide, we can go into the first part of Freezing Point, which is the combo I showed you earlier, but we'll just do the first part of that combo, which is Frozen Over. Frozen Over is forward square triangle on PS5 or forward 1, 2 on PC and Xbox. So we can do Frozen Over into an Ice Slide. Or we can do the first part of Whiteout, which is Blistering Blizzard, which is triangle square, or 1, 2 into Ice Slide. Sweet. Or the first part of Permafrost, which is Shin Shatter, which is back X or back 3 into Ice Slide. Awesome. So back over to the special moves, guys. Let's go over to our next special move. It's called Deadly Vapors. It's down forward circle on PS5 or down forward 4 on PC and Xbox. We're going to be going over the enhanced version of Deadly Vapors today, which is down forward circle R2 on PS5 or down forward 4 right trigger on PC and Xbox. So let's go to that 1, 2 or square triangle combo starter again into Deadly Vapors. Awesome. So what Deadly Vapors allows us to do is hold our opponent in place long enough to continue a string. Pretty cool. So you can see where this is going now. We can just continue the string with Deadly Vapors. Right? And then we can do our... Awesome. Again, that's 3 meters though, just for that amount of damage. Again, Sub-Zero is heavily underpowered, but we'll talk about that later. And the last special move I want to talk about is Ice Clone. Ice Clone is down back square on PS5 or down back 1 on PC and Xbox. So let's go back over to Spinal Tap, which is back triangle on PS5 or back 2 on PC and Xbox. And Spinal Tap is not only an overhead, but it's a launcher. A launcher is what knocks your enemy up into the air, which allows you to perform aerial combos. So for instance, boom, see how Reptile flew up in the air? That's a launcher. And let's go back to Ice Clone now. So if we do Spinal Tap, we go forward and walk under our enemy, we can freeze him in the air. And the purpose of showing you guys Ice Clone is if you do Spinal Tap, we can freeze him in the air like that. And when we freeze our enemy in the air, it gives us the ability to follow up with more attacks. Like an air combo. Perfect. So what is an air combo? An air combo is what you can do when you're in the air. You can perform combos while airborne. Air combos, as I like to call it, is when you do a launcher or get your enemy in the air, you're able to follow that up with your enemy in the air into another combo. And the one you just saw there on screen was called Menacing Mace. So while you're in the air, it's square triangle on PS5 or 1-2 on PC and Xbox. So even without Ice Clone, we could still knock him in the air with Spinal Tap and then knock him back down with Menacing Mace. So that Ice Clone, you could either do it when they're in the air, or you can do it after you've knocked them back down. Sweet. And that's pretty much the premise for the beginner combos I'm going to show you today with Sub-Zero. So without further ado, let's get into those beginner combos now. Let's go back to our move list here, guys, and go back to Spinal Tap. Spinal Tap, again, is back triangle on PS5 or back 2 on PC and Xbox. And what we're going to do with Spinal Tap is we're going to perform it twice. And then once we have Reptile in the air, we're going to follow up with Menacing Mace, which again is square triangle on PS5 or 1-2 on PC and Xbox. And the combo should look like this so far. Awesome. After we've performed our Menacing Mace in the air, we're going to follow up with a Heavy Toe, which is simply X on PS5 or 3 on PC and Xbox. And we're going to end that combo off with an Ice Slide, which again is back forward X on PS5 or back forward 3 on PC and Xbox. And the whole combo in its entirety should look like this now. Boom. Sweet 29% damage. Conversely, you can just do Spinal Tap once, into Menacing Mace twice, into the Heavy Toe, into the Ice Slide, but you see it does less damage. And I don't know what's going on with Sub-Zero scaling, but it does less damage. If you want to push the limits to slightly get over 29% damage, you could start off the combo with Deadly Vapors. The one thing I don't like about the damage scaling with Sub-Zero is you have to put a lot of effort. Almost 3 meters with that same combo I showed you. For 20% more damage. It's nuts. I don't know what they did, but they need to buff Sub-Zero back to having the normal damage that he had when the beta came out. That was 3 meters, 3 additional input starters, and the whole combo I showed you already, just to do 20% more damage. It's kind of crazy. They definitely need to buff Sub-Zero. So before I move on with the combo, guys, I want to make you guys aware, for all my beginners and all my people just picking up Sub-Zero, there's something in the game called cameos, and cameos help you extend your combo. I've tried Sonya, I've tried a whole bunch, but I find the best option I get for damage output is with Cyrax. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep him in the corner here, and I'm going to call in Cyrax with Copter Chopper with R1 on PS5 or right bumper on PC and Xbox. So this next intermediate combo I'm going to show you is just going to feature Cyrax once, but it's going to do a little bit more damage with the extension of Cyrax helping out. And we're going to do some corner cheese like I showed you guys. Ice Clone. 35% damage, not bad. That's 1 cameo, 1 meter, 35% damage. I'll take it. Sub-Zero will always be one of the OGs. I hope they buff Sub-Zero and they buff his damage, but I'll have a complete combo guide out next so you guys can see the maximum potential of his damage. That's it for my fundamental combo guide for Sub-Zero. I hope you guys enjoyed, and to my best friend, I hope you enjoyed too. I hope you guys enjoyed, and to my best friend, I hope you enjoyed too. If you guys enjoyed today's video or it brought you any value, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I'm your boy Jadiro, signing out for now. Peace.